So I was on X the other day and I come across this particular post by somebody called Morris_Lippy. Please do go and follow them because it looks like they've created a fantastic Bolt prompt generator. If I just click on this here, it talks a little bit about kind of like your project details, and then it starts to kind of drill into various features that you would like in your particular application. And then ultimately what it's then going to do is produce you this prompt that you can then paste into Bolt to create hopefully your dream Bolt project. So I thought, well, let's give this a go. Let's chuck some different examples at it and let's see what gets produced, and hopefully I'll be really impressed with what it delivers. So let's give this a whirl with some examples. Okay, so here we go then. This is the entrance screen. This looks quite impressive actually. The author claims that they've actually built this in Bolt themselves, so that's pretty impressive. So let's hit the begin button here. Let's start filling in some details here. So here it's asking for my project details. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to type in the photography co like that. Let's give it a description. So I'm going to say here, I'm going to take a website to showcase my landscape photography. So I'm going to build a kind of a photography portfolio website here. So I'm going to say website purpose. I'm not going to say portfolio. I think I'm going to say business. Let's see what it does there. Let's hit save and continue. Now it's moved on now to the layout here. Now typically from this type of more presentable, more showcasey type thing, I don't want to have too many sort of columns or anything like that. So here it's got different options available to myself. So I'm going to go for a single column. Just want this to be a really kind of simple sort of layout here. And you can see here I've got lots of different options here. I'm going to have a header, and I'm also going to choose a footer as well. But as you can see, there's various other different areas I can set. So I'm just going to say continue to design style. This is quite nice. It's talking about different types of kind of designs that I can have. We've got like material design, pneumophoric, you've got minimalist, you've got tailwind here, which is very, very popular. So I think I'm just going to kind of go with the tailwind here, because there might be scope here for me to be able to adapt this more in the future using tailwind. So I'm going to say continue the color scheme. So it's got some preset colors. I think I'm just going to set this custom theme color here. So let's click each dot so I can choose this. Let's go for like that is something that looks a little bit more, maybe a bit more sort of like that. There we go. That looks pretty good. Stick with that. That's fine. Let's continue to. I need to set that. There you go. So continue typography, and then here various different fonts, weights, and all this kind of stuff. I'm just going to keep it with Poppins, I think. Actually, no. I think I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to go with Montserrat. I think that's pretty good. So continue to visuals. And different sort of icons, different types of illustrations. So I'll tell you what I'm going to choose line icons. I quite like it. I quite like line icons here. But you can see you've got different types of icons available. Let's just go for illustrations to be minimal. There we go. As I'm a landscape photographer in this example, let's just choose nature. And then what we've got down here, patterns, geometric, organic. Let's just go with organic here. Continue to functionality. And we've got basic features, standard. Okay, so you can clearly kind of give the prompt more detail about type of features that you want with inside your application. So if I click on these view features here, so basic package, we've got contact form, social media integration. Okay, let's have a look at standard functionality. Oh, selected it. Let's click on view. Basic features, blog system, newsletter, custom forms, image. Yeah, okay. I think that's quite nice. What we've got in advanced here, authentication, content management. Wow, lots of different options here, or enterprise. So we're really sort of leveling up here. Let's keep it a bit more simple and let's just go for standard functionality. And then what else? We've got technical requirements. Well, we definitely want responsive design. We won't worry too much about the dark mode or anything like that, or search functionality. But let's go maybe for a contact form on this particular application. So let's just continue. And we've got some animations here. This is all quite nice. Lovely little previews here of the animations. Gives you a real idea of kind of what's going on. Let's have a look here. Parallax. Can you choose more than one of these? Parallax. I think I'll just stick with parallax. I think I quite like the way that kind of parallax works on these type of websites. Let's continue to preview. Okay, so this looks like it's confirming the style, kind of all the details, all my selections here on the right hand side, which are looking pretty smart. And then now I can say generate prompt. So here we go. So it looks like that's pretty smart. We've got pretty high level view there of our sort of our prompt here. What if I click on detailed or basic? Okay, so you can choose what you like. I'm going to go with detailed here. I think that's good enough for Bolt. So let's copy this to the clipboard. It says I can copy and go to Bolt here. So I'm going to copy that. Let's now head over to Bolt. Let's paste this in and let's see what it comes up with. Okay, over in Bolt then, let's paste our prompt in. That's looking all good. Let's hit the submit button. Okay, after a little while, I think I'm going to be impressed with this. If you look at all the files it's created there on the left-hand side, and look what we've got there. So what I've done is I've quickly deployed it. Let's have a look and see what it looks like from the deploy perspective. Now, this looks a truly nice looking website, and I would be very happy to pay good money for something like this. So a lovely looking website, got great layout features. I can hover over all of these kind of sort of like thumbnails here. I can obviously go into these particular galleries. You can see I've got that parallax effect as well that I kind of was looking for. You can just see there as I'm moving up and down. The header is kind of fading away in the background as well, which is really nice. If I click on some of these other items here, I've got my blog here, which is kind of one of the features that I've asked it to, and I can kind of hover over and just kind of see that kind of the images that kind of just sort of zoom in and out. If I click on any of these, you can see that I've got a nice looking blog page here, which is wow, I'm just really impressed with kind of what it's done here. The features that I kind of asked for, it looks like it's kind of implemented really nicely. Yeah, of course it's using kind of stock photography and all this kind of stuff, but that's absolutely fine. Got a lovely footer as well, which looks great. I've got my kind of a newsletter feature that I wanted there down in the bottom right hand corner. Contact form, yep, got a nice looking little contact form there. Obviously there's no map or anything like that, but we would need to implement something like that. So this is a truly lovely looking kind of landscape sort of portfolio kind of business style website that I would be very interested in if I wanted to kind of sell prints and all that kind of stuff. I just need to add some of that capability in here. And of course we know that Bolt supports kind of Stripe payments and all that kind of stuff, so there's no reason at all why I can't kind of extend this website out a little bit more. So yeah, really great example. I'm now really excited now to move back into kind of this Bolt prompt generator and kind of maybe create something completely different. So let's head over there now. Let's go with another example. Okay, so let's walk you through my next project setup. So I'm going to build a no-code community here. So this is going to be a community platform for members of the No Code Academy to create posts, seek support, watch video content, and discuss no-code trending topics. So it's kind of like a community type website. So I said that the type of project is going to be a website, and then the purpose is going to be education. I chose education. I could have chose social media, but I think education is the right kind of purpose here for this site. So let's move to the layout. I've gone for a 2-column layout. I think that's quite nice. There might be some opportunity there to use kind of one of the columns to kind of create kind of sections or something like that, which is pretty smart. And then here I've kind of said this is going to be card based with a typical kind of header and footer. I think again that would suit this type of design. So move to the style. I've selected Tailwind once more here, but I could have gone for any of these here, but I just like the look of Tailwind and what it kind of gives you from a design perspective. Color theme, I've just gone and selected the standard light modern here. This has got the blue here. My colours of my kind of academy are a little bit darker than that blue, but I've just gone for that blue on this particular occasion. So typography, I'm going to stick with a Montserrat here. I think that's quite a nice sort of font to use. And then on the visuals, I've kind of gone this time for gradient icons, and for my illustrations, I said flat illustrations. And here I've just gone for kind of abstract as artistic photography. I'm not quite sure what really this is going to do, but I've selected that anyway because I think it's a good match. Functionality, I've kind of gone sort of leveled this up a little bit here. I've now gone for advanced functionality. If I view the features, you can see here that I've gone for kind of user authentication. I said content management system here. I mean, there's a lot going on here, so I've got no idea what Bolt is going to do for me, but we'll see how it goes. And then here I've been a bit more selective. I said it's going to be a responsive design. I'm going to introduce dark mode here, which is pretty smart, add search functionality and API integration. Now, of course, all of these kind of features, it's going to be great from a design perspective, but of course I would need to implement those as well. But of course Bolt kind of allows you to do some of that stuff, so you could put Superbase integration in there and all that kind of stuff, so you can get pretty close to doing some of this stuff. Now UI animations, Offset delay, that's pretty simplistic. I've kind of kept it that, and I've selected this one here of parenting, so I've got no idea what's going to kind of happen here, but I'm not a big sort of animation enthusiast, so I don't really know what it's going to do, but let's I've selected those because they sound good more than anything. So go to the preview, this is what I've got. If I go to generate the prompt, then here we go. This is going to be what I need to take into Bolt. So I'm going to copy this to the clipboard. I'm going to head over to Bolt. Let's give this a whirl. I'm going to be pretty excited to see what it comes up with. While this content is generating, I just wanted to tell you about the Digital Pros and No Code Academy. If you're looking for a wonderful kind of community and you're looking for my back catalogue of content, if you're into tools like Flutterflow or Superbase or anything like that, then please do check the link in the description. The Digital Pros No Code Academy is a great little place to kind of hang out and interact with like-minded individuals who kind of enjoy this particular space. But if not, of course, keep it on YouTube. I do appreciate a like, of course, on these videos, and please, if you're not following me, then please do follow me on YouTube. Just subscribe to my channel, really simple, and I'll have more of this kind of content coming all of the time. So I'm going to leave this to play out, and then we'll head right back and let's see what then it's come up with. Okay, so it's not unusual when building a big site like this that you get some errors in Bolt. So I'm just going to simply just hit the attempt to fix here, and then when hopefully it will fix all of those up, and then we'll see the first preview of what is built. Okay, so I had a few further errors down the left-hand side, which I just simply fixed, and this is what I'm presented with. Let's just open this into full screen here. Let's have a look. So this is looking pretty smart. I'm quite happy with this. Okay, we've got a bit of a white kind of gap that's kind of appearing here on the left-hand side, but Bolt can easily sort of clear that up if with just a prompt here. So let's have a look here. So we kind of got latest posts. We got some sort of opportunity to log in and sign up to the community, trending topics, featured videos. This is all looking rather impressive. I've moved over to the forum here. So this is really nice. This is the typical kind of thing you would see in kind of a community. Perhaps I would like to have seen more sort of a card-based kind of view, so a bit more like kind of more social media, kind of sort of Facebook and stuff like that. But again, with a little prompt, we can easily change all of that. So it's a great starting point here. Move into videos here, got a nice sort of video section. I can drill down into each of these particular videos, which is absolutely awesome. And what's in the support section here? Okay, well, just a support center that we can sort of build out. Trending stuff, there's some basic bits going on here. Got a bit of a 404 going on some of these pages here. If I go to latest post, it comes up at 404. So we just need to move on and just kind of again just prompt Bolt here to start building out those particular pages. But I'm really impressed with the look of this here. I've got the dark mode. In fact, yeah, dark mode looks really impressive. I'm a big fan of dark mode. No doubt you've probably seen that across all of my videos here, but that looks really really nice kind of color scheme. Maybe it's kind of lost a little bit of kind of some of those colors that I kind of selected. I mean, I went for the kind of the blue kind of color, so I suppose it has kept that blue as the primary color here. But yeah, all in all, I think this has been a really good test here. So I just wonder whether I can come up with another test for this particular video. Let's maybe try creating something else. One more final example. Why not? Let's give that a go and let's see what we come up with. Okay, so here we go again then. So this time I'm going to create a more of a business website. So this is for Jude's Hair Salon. So it's a visually attractive website which is focused around demonstrating different hairstyles, provide a platform for customers looking to book their hair appointments in my salon with a choice of stylists. I said it's a web app, and I said the purpose of it is e-commerce. So I'm just going to whip down here on the right hand side here what I've kind of selected here. I've kind of gone for an isometrical layout, I've gone for an organic design. I've chose the color scheme that it recommends here, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. Typography, there is a choice there. I can't remember I think it was Inter, I think I selected there for the color. And then here I just selected different icons, minimal on the illustrations. Kind of gone for this images human-centered here, and then patterns organic, and then just some other settings here on the animation. So I think I've got pretty well what I need here. Let's have a look at the generate the prompt here, and this is what I've got here. So I'm going to again copy this to the clipboard. Let's head back over to Bolt and let's be hopefully blown away with what it produces. So here we go then, folks. Again, I think I'm going to be super impressed with what it's produced here. This looks absolutely gorgeous as a kind of a high impacting website straight away. Very eye-catching, lovely color scheme. Really love this. It's kind of done this kind of like dark mode by default here. I'll just scroll down. Let's got a little bit of sort of movement in the background there, which is really nice. Again, nice choice of pictures here. Kind of showing some services there, different kind of stylists. I can book obviously appointments here. again, lovely kind of opportunity here to kind of hover over these and again see these kind of zoom in and out. Obviously I can sort of zoom in and sort of drill down, should I say, into each of these types of a gallery of pictures. Sort of scroll down, again, testimonials. I've got like an ability here to kind of book appointments with different kind of stylists, different stylists here and different services. If I just pop over to, in fact, before I do that, let's have a look at the responsive option here. Let's just bring this down into kind of like a mobile view. Again, this looks really smart. A few little corrections there we need to make maybe for mobile, just to kind of bring this over a little bit. Got a drop down menu here that we can sort of select and move down. We've got a sticky header here, and incidentally that was an option with inside the kind of the Bolt generator here to choose a sticky header, and that's kind of works perfectly here. So again, looks great on responsive. If I just head now over to then the kind of the full screen view, it seems to have gone into kind of like a light mode here. It's not respected the dark mode here, but this is kind of what the light mode kind of looks like. Again, really quite attractive, very vibrant colours again in the light mode. So you can see here it looks pretty smart, and we've even got the map working here. I'm certainly not based in San Francisco, but yeah, that looks pretty smart. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, folks, super impressed with this Bolt kind of generator. I think is a great contribution here to kind of building something that's a little bit more tailored to kind of what you would like to have in your project. Clearly, Bolt here is doing a lot of decent work under the hood here to kind of produce a good, attractive looking set of kind of projects. So yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed that. Please do, as I said, check the link in the description of where this Bolt generator is kind of located. Just bear in mind that the link that the author has provided there is likely to be a temporary link, but I'll try and keep it updated when the author kind of moves this into a more dedicated domain. I'll update the link in the description, so depending when you're actually watching this here. But as I said, please do follow the author on Twitter. Again, put the link in the description to their account. So yeah, so there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I hope to see you in the next video where we'll cover more of this kind of stuff as well. So please do subscribe. Please do like the video. Really do appreciate it. And until the next video, see you soon.